Today we kick off Build. Satya is just about to start his keynote, but I wanted to quickly record this and share with you my top 10 announcement of this year's Build. I think the biggest announcement is probably the fact that Azure App Services like App Service itself, Functions, Logic Apps and API Management, and Event Grid all became Arc enabled and can now run on any infrastructure. Isn't that awesome? 2 years ago, roughly at Ignite in 2019, we shared or announced Arc, and then we had data services, we have server management, Kubernetes management, and now we're adding additional services such as app services, serverless, etc., that you can run on any cloud, on any infrastructure. Also in preview now is the Azure Video Analyzer that brings together live video analytics and video indexer into a single service. For those that have watched the previous vlog last week, I talked quickly about Azure Percept. Azure Percept is also using Azure Video Analyzer as part of their pipeline to feed the video. Then we have some great updates on Azure Stack HCI. We have AKS on Azure Stack HCI goes now in GA, so it's generally available to run AKS on Azure Stack HCI. But there is also some new features like in the Azure portal, so HCI in the portal, preview channel, allowing customers to monitor health of clusters, and even if they're not on the physical sites, users can then monitor their whole fleet of clusters from one place with the preview channel and can find out about the new features coming from their Azure Stack HCI subscription. So I will link everything I'm talking about down in the description, so make sure to check it out. We also have some new capability around Azure IoT Edge, which now has nesting capabilities in general availability, which allows industrial customers to secure their most critical assets required by the ANSI ISA 95 standard for network isolation. And also on the IoT side of the house, we have now Azure IoT Edge for Linux on Windows, also known as eFlow. If you never checked out, eFlow brings together the best of the best, the supportability of Windows IoT with the capabilities of Linux embedded in it. Also, the links will be down below. We're also going to release support for Linux Graphical User Interface, GUI basically, in the Windows subsystem for Linux. This is new for those that have played around. You know, it's so far only supported command line indexing and command line tools, but not the graphical user interface, and that will change. Azure Arc also enables now Open Service Mesh. The OSM add-on simplifies the integration between OSM and Azure Arc-enabled Kubernetes clusters, so customers can more easily build extensible distributed apps across data center, edge, and multi-cloud environments. We also have a Process Advisor, which is awesome. If you never worked with the Power App platform, this is super cool. It basically is a process mining capability in Microsoft Power Automate that helps identify which activities take the most time and are consistently repeated across an organization. Is now generally available, and then it recommends what you can to automate. So definitely something you want to check out. On the number 10, we have Azure Bicep, which you probably remember is not too long ago, is now also available as open source language. So as every year, Build is full of announcements. These are just my top 10s. There is many more. I will link everything, and I hope you're going to enjoy the keynote of Satya and many of the other sessions as I will.